Welcome to Special News YouTube channel. Russia's attacks on Ukraine continue for 61 days. Finally, the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs declared 40 German diplomats persona non grata as a matter of reciprocity. In a written statement made by the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, it was reminded that 40 employees working at the Russian embassies in Germany were declared persona non grata. For this reason, in the statement that Geza Andreas von Geyr, the German ambassador to Moscow, was summoned to the ministry, a note was given to the ambassador stating that 40 people working in the diplomatic representations of Germany and Russia were declared persona non grata. Spokesperson of the Russian Ministry of Defense Igor Konashenkov reported that the Pantsir-S missile system and the Ukrainian Tochka-U tactical missile were hit in the air in the Kherson region. Konashenkov, in his statement, gave information about the actions of Russian military units in the war in Ukraine. Stating that they continue to use high-precision weapons against Ukrainian targets, Konashenkov said, "We hit the fuel production facilities of an oil refinery on the northern outskirts of Kremenchuk city and the warehouse that supplies fuel to the military technical vehicles of the Ukrainian troops with a long-range high-precision weapon." Noting that they destroyed 6 Ukrainian military elements with high-precision missiles launched from the air in the Kharkiv region during the night, Konashenkov noted that the Russian air operational tactical units destroyed 56 military objects. Konashenkov shared the information that missile units had fired 19 and artillery units 967 military locations in Ukraine during the night. Stating that the Russian air defense system hit 13 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles in Kharkiv and Kherson regions, Konashenkov reported that the Pantsir-S missile system and the Tochka-U tactical missile of Ukraine and 18 rockets launched from the multi-barreled rocket launcher were hit in the air in the Kherson region. Konashenkov said to date, 141 aircraft, 110 helicopters, 566 unmanned aerial vehicles, 265 air defense missile systems, 2,526 tanks and armored vehicles, 283 multi-barrel rocket launchers, 1,096 howitzers and air cannons, 2,326 special military vehicles belonging to the Ukrainian army destroyed, he said. Ukrainian railways reported that Russian forces attacked 5 train stations in the central and western regions of the country. It was reported that there were dead and wounded in the attacks. Alexander Kamyshin, the chief official of the railways, said that the whole of the attacks took place within an hour and that the details were being investigated. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken held a press conference in Poland after meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky yesterday in Kiev. Reminding that Russia was withdrawing its troops from around Kiev and from the north of Ukraine to focus on the eastern Donbas region, Blinken said that the Russians had failed in terms of their war aims. "Russia is failing, Ukraine is succeeding," Blinken said. Stating that Russia's main aim is to completely subjugate Ukraine and take away its sovereignty, Blinken said, "This has failed.